great crypto wealth transfer is here. It's starting and it has the chance to make you pretty damn wealthy, millions maybe. This is the greatest wealth transfer potentially in history happening before your eyes right now. But the opportunity to be on the right side of this equation, to not be exit liquidity, will not last forever. I want to explain to you very clearly what is happening right now with some proof, some evidence showing exactly what is going on and what you need to do to be able to profit wildly from this trend. This is the biggest wealth transfer of money ever, leaving the boomer markets, the money funds, the gold, all that crap, and entering crypto. And you're early enough to profit massively. First, we need to understand where the crypto markets are right now. And look, the situation is moving very fast. So by the time you watch this video, the numbers are probably going to be potentially even dramatically different. The total market cap of all crypto coins, which is still about 25% under the all-time highs of 2021, by the way, which is kind of crazy to think about how close we are 2 months before the Bitcoin halving. We've never been this close before. Here we are. We're making history. You're part of it. Welcome. Congratulations. The move back to all-time highs alone is so massive in its scope that it would add another $1 trillion in market cap, which is crazy, man. Last cycle, bottom to peak of all coins combined, the market cap was around $3 trillion, a little bit over. But the whole market cap had a near 30x rise from the super lows of the bear market over a 36-month period. But we can't assume such huge gains again this cycle. A 30x gain from the low would implicate a $20 trillion market cap. I guess I'm just not bullish enough, man. It's probably not likely this cycle, right? But for now, we probably need to consider the reality of diminishing returns we've seen over time with the crypto markets. So possibly we're hitting a market cap for all crypto coins combined of around maybe $10 trillion, possibly in late 2025. Although something that could happen sooner remains to be proven, that theory, of course. By the way, a $10 trillion market cap, what's that imply price point wise for our favorite coins? Probably around like a $250,000 Bitcoin, a $15,000 Ethereum, maybe even a $700 Solana. Assuming these coins maintain approximate percentages of market dominance compared to where they are right now. Not totally unrealistic to assume that will approximately play out like that, but maybe you see some outperformance, Sol outperforms a bit and it gets to $1,000 a coin. But those numbers give you kind of a general idea of where we could be heading for this market as a whole if we do hit that $10 trillion mark. Maybe we only get to 6, 7, 8 trillion this cycle. By the way, that low cap shit coin, 100x, man. If it's a good one, of course. But Lark, where's all the money come from? Do you have any proof? Yes. I'm glad you asked. Yes, I do. First, let me tell you something. You are 100% missing out on, though, before we get into all those numbers and that proof. That is the Wealth Mastery newsletter. This is the most alpha-packed newsletter in the cryptocurrency market. Every single issue has the latest on stuff like airdrops, DeFi, NFTs, and of course, the latest altcoin narratives, the charts, and so much more. You can sign up for free and join our 100,000 plus weekly readers by using the link down below in the description. Okay, so the proof. And I want you to keep in mind that the number going up, by the way, is and always has been and always will be the number one advertisement for the cryptocurrency market. And guess what's happening right now? Exactly that. The number is going up. And that number going up brings money crawling out of the woodwork, all kinds of interesting places. People just start showing up. And the numbers just got more shocking because the more we go through this, you have to understand how crazy some of these numbers are. So listen up. Proof number one, boomer money parked in money market funds, currently sitting at $6 trillion, earning a lame 5%. But what happens when the Federal Reserve cuts interest rates and the people sitting in those funds start thinking 4%, 3%? It's not really that attractive anymore. What am I going to do? Go back to some dividend stocks? I like dividend stocks, but what happens when the TV starts telling them, hey, Bitcoin's up 100% this year or whatever it happens to be up when the rate cuts finally start from the Fed? Lizard brain switches on. People want to back winners. People want to bet on winners, and Bitcoin is a winner, and Bitcoin will keep winning. And here's the thing. We don't need $6 trillion to come in. $6 trillion is not going to come in. Just 1% of that money, though, is equal to $60 billion. For reference, we've had $7.5 billion of total spot volume inflows so far to Bitcoin ETF products, and that has driven the price up by 50% since January. Extrapolate what $60 billion does. Even 0.1% of this money market fund money showing up will have a massive impact. That's $6 billion, or almost as much as already come into these markets. Now, proof number 2, the gold market. Take a look at this chart. Right now, there's about $40 billion in all the Bitcoin ETFs. Gold has about $90 billion in all their ETF products. But here's the thing. If you are bullish on gold, then why would you not be bullish on Bitcoin too? It has all the same great properties that you might like investing in gold for, but it's basically better in every single possible way. Verifiable supply, store value, highly divisible, easily sendable, easily transportable, easy to walk across the border with. And here's the kicker. Way more upside compared to gold. Bitcoin's market cap is a little over $1 trillion right now. Gold's is a little under 14 trillion right now. So for Bitcoin to double requires adding just another $1 trillion in market cap. It's a lot of money. It's a big number, but possible, doable, much more doable than compared to for gold to double requiring adding $14 trillion in market cap. Which seems more likely to you? Honestly, answer the question. Think about it. Now, I'm not saying everyone's going to panic, drop their gold, and ape into Bitcoin. But again, we don't need everybody to. Even if only a few percent of that money makes the switch, and they will, then the implications are incredibly massive. But the real moneymaker, the real proof of why the great wealth transfer is here is this, and the numbers are going to blow you away. Proof number 3, the Bitcoin ETFs, a once-in-a-market liquidity event for crypto. So far, $7 billion in net inflows. They're literally the most successful ETFs in terms of basically everything launch of all time. And they continue to smash records almost daily. People want it. They want it bad. And every day new announcements are coming out like this one. For example, Wells Fargo and Bank of America are going to start offering Bitcoin ETFs to their clients. Are you getting it? Are you seeing it? You heard that right. That's crazy. TradFi is about to pour so much money into Bitcoin and crypto more broadly in a way that has simply never happened before in the cryptocurrency markets. To give you some kind of an indication of the size of the money that we're talking about here, let's look at a few examples. Just U.S. wealth management firm, just America, not accounting for all the international money out there, not accounting for the coming Hong Kong Bitcoin ETFs or the Korea Bitcoin ETFs, none of that stuff. Just U.S. wealth management, okay? Broker dealers, $27 trillion. Banks, $12 trillion. Investment advisors, $10 trillion. So it's cool, $48 trillion. 1% of that is 480 billion. 0.1% of that is 48 billion, or 7 times all the inflows into Bitcoin so far. And look what that has done to the price, and let alone then imagine that. Remember, Fidelity's out here saying people should have 1 to 3% of their money in their portfolios in Bitcoin, in crypto, and they're pushing that to their customers. These numbers are astronomical. So what do you need to do to take advantage of this great wealth transfer? Well, here's the thing. If you already have bags, nothing. Probably nothing, or very, very little. Just sit back and watch the fireworks. Get some popcorn. That's what you need to do. We're going to watch tens of trillions of dollars in capital fight over a dwindling supply of available Bitcoin. That is perhaps one of the hardest things to do. Nothing. Your lizard brain is going to be saying that you need to overtrade. You need to try to constantly time the market, outperform the market, hop into the next narrative, try to keep up with the influencers who are posting multi-million-dollar gains on their timelines all the time and all the other bullshit. If you don't already have bags, though, it's a different situation, and I feel for you. You're been sidelined waiting for a massive pullback, or you're just showing up right now, then probably the time to get allocated is running out. Obviously, you want to watch for big pullbacks, 20, 30% pullbacks. If they happen, are a great time to enter. Dollar cost averaging in still works at this point. Try not to FOMO. Try to spend as much time as you can learning as much as you can about this market. Try to take as many opportunities as you can in the market to do stuff like airdrop farming and other opportunities to get any free crypto that you can. Most, of course, will try to overcomplicate all this by chasing green candles, getting chopped up, using too much leverage, entering at the wrong time, chasing overhyped narratives, trying to hop from narrative to narrative, and just getting chopped up constantly. But you can actually be much more zen about all this and just hold spot, chill, and watch the good times roll in. Good luck.